In this video, I want to do a quick down-to-earth review of someone who's used this Nexstand laptop stand. So why do you need this? Well, first and foremost, unless you want to keep lugging around these different books to prop it up or buy some type of wooden stand, you're going to need something to prop up the laptop or screens you're using so that it is eye level and good for ergonomics. This is especially useful for anyone who travels a lot like I do. If you're at a hotel or Airbnb or somewhere else, you may not have the right amount of books or the right furniture to prop up your laptop device so that it's ergonomic and you can see it at eye level. Without that, you're going to be hunched over for 8 or more hours a day, cramped. It's going to cause back pain, knee pain, posture issues, and so forth. So pretty straightforward there. A standing desk, once again, that's not going to be something available if you're traveling. In addition to that, a standing desk that's adjustable won't solve the issue because that only addresses basically your elbow height. So you want to make sure your elbows are 90 degrees so that you can type on the keyboard. However, that's not addressing your eye level height with the monitor screen. So I found it to be most useful because I travel. However, some people who work from home still prefer this because you can adjust the height of the laptop stand in about 10 seconds or less. Whereas with books, or it doesn't look as pretty with a bunch of books stacked together. Plus, it's collapsible, so the actual size of it is pretty darn small. And on top of that, with a big wooden block of furniture or books, it's just not as affordable or aesthetically pleasing in some cases. Now, you may be wondering, why the Nexstand? What about the Roost stand? Roost is really the only other major competitor on the market right now. It's basically the same thing, but 3 times as expensive. I actually had a Roost stand for over a year, and I traveled a lot with it until I lost it somewhere. I probably forgot it somewhere at a previous destination. And so I just bought the cheaper option to see if there was a difference, and frankly, there isn't one. I think I'll just go with the Nexstand and save money in the future. At the time when I bought the Roost stand, I was like, well, people are claiming it's better quality, it's more expensive, so it must be, and therefore I bought the Roost stand for 3 times the price at $100. Now, there were small differences. I think with the Roost stand, this part here that holds the laptop up is made out of a rubber rather than plastic. However, I personally have not noticed any perceivable difference with a plastic one versus a rubber one. So there's like certain, like if you feel the product, there's certain higher quality to it. However, as far as the actual output of it, and I've used this Nexstand for probably 6 months now, I have not seen a difference at all. So once again, let me just take this laptop off real quickly, just so I can briefly show you the power of this collapsible thing. So I think there's already a lot of videos on how this works, so I'm not going to go too much into depth, but it collapses into something so small. You can lie it here on the table if you want. I like to just take this and bring it into my travel bag or my backpack, or you can put it in a knapsack or a suitcase and it won't take up much space. And then when you need it, you just open it back up and bring it to work. One thing that this Nexstand provides that the Roost stand doesn't is it adds a little filler here, which makes these holes smaller in case you have a very thin laptop, so that it can hold the thin laptop well. I never use it because I don't need to. And then if you pinch both of these levers in the back here and then push it down or up, you can adjust the height. I currently have it at the highest setting, So you can bring it up to about, I think this is about 6 or 7 inches. And then you can bring it all the way down if you want. So for me, I think that works really well. It accomplishes all my goals. I think it's worth the purchase. I don't think you need to spend extra on the Roost stand. I know a lot of people were hemming and hawing about it, myself included. I read tons of Amazon reviews of both, and some of the reviews made it seem like the Roost stand's higher quality was worth it. But frankly speaking, for my needs, I travel a lot. This has been a non-issue. And sure, maybe some will argue this won't last as long, but it's gone for 6 months perfectly fine. I guess it will probably go for another couple years. And if it breaks, I can buy 2 more and still break even with the Roost stand. So take your pick, especially if you travel, you run the risk of losing it if you purchase it. So I'm gonna leave my affiliate link down in the description if you want to check out and buy the Nexstand or the Roost stand. If you purchase, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thank you.